Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now, we are less than a month out from elk season, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of break down my optics setup that I'll be using this year for all of my hunts, including September elk, October bear season, and elk scouting, and then of course my December rifle elk tag here in Arizona. So let's start with my binocular harness. I'm using Marsupial Gear's Bino Harness. I've used them since I started hunting. They're a local Arizona company, so I love supporting anyone local, and it helps that they make an amazing product. All made in the USA, makes it even better. I have it in the Origin Camo. They did a limited run of this, and I was lucky enough to snag one, also made in the USA, which again, support American whenever you can. Let's start with the main compartment, opening it up here. I use Zeiss Conquest 10x42 binoculars. These are about $1,000. At this price point, these are probably the best that you can get, in my opinion. I tried just about everything. I sampled just about everything at this price point, the $1,000 price point, and nothing beat out the Zeiss Conquest in terms of clarity, edge-to-edge clarity. There's no kind of fuzz around. Eye relief, so it didn't hurt my eyes after being behind them for a long period of time. And then of course, just like crispness at distance. I like to think that, you know, Swarovski is kind of the gold standard of hunting binoculars or any kind of binoculars just in general, but Zeiss is kind of like that next level, just slightly below. So Zeiss Conquest, about $1,000, great value for binocular. Of course, there's tons of others that you can get for much, much cheaper, but I've tried them all. I've had a couple of other pairs of binoculars in the past, and these have been definitely my favorite, and I won't be changing away from these anytime soon until I make way more money and can just blow it on some binoculars, some Swarovskis. Zeiss Conquest 10x42s. Let's move on to my rangefinder. This is the Vortex Ranger 1800. I actually got this when I first started hunting as well. I don't think they make this model anymore, but it served me really well. Vortex has a pretty good warranty on all of their gear, so if I were to break this or it was to fall out of my pack and get smashed into a million pieces, they would send me another one, no questions asked, which is kind of cool. If you're really tough on your gear or don't take care of your stuff and tend to destroy things, maybe Vortex is a good option for you. So that's that. Marsupial Gear also has another side pocket here. You can add this on. I did, and I have just kind of random trinkets in here. My elk calls are in this pocket here in the front, and then I carry my wind checker here. I carry chapstick. Looks like I have more elk calls in here, and then you can carry like extra ammo in here too. A lot of different things you can do with this pocket. Allen wrench as well for archery hunting or needing an Allen wrench in the field. Like to carry it in here. So that's the other pocket of my Marsupial Gear Bino harness, whether it's on my chest, whether I'm driving around or actually out in the field hunting. This never leaves my side. Next, let's go to the tripod. This is a Siru, I still can't pronounce this one, T024SK with the Siru VA5 head. Super smooth, panning for when I'm glassing, I'm sitting down or standing glassing. This one's been great. I've had this since I started as well. I do have a Zeiss Bino adapter, so I can just easily plug in my binos to it and be ready to go and be able to have those long glassing sessions without the handshake of trying to handhold binoculars. Not a super heavy tripod, and it has the release for the legs is one of these circular tightening ones, which is great. I'm 6'2". I can't quite stand in glass at full extension, like comfortably, like be standing with this and looking around. I do have to squat just a tad glass standing. Most people think you shouldn't be glassing while standing, but sometimes I like to do it. I'm getting uncomfortable sitting. But this has been a great tripod, not too heavy, does its job. Don't see any reason to change for a very long time. So awesome tripod, Siru T024SK. Finally, my spotting scope. So this is the Vortex Razor 13x39 mini spotting scope. Has an Arca rail adapter here, so I don't have to have a separate Arca rail for my tripod. I can just slide this right in and it's ready to go. I'm a big fan of mini spotters. I've borrowed like a family member's larger spotting scope for a hunt in the past, and it's just way too heavy takes up way too much space in my pack when I'm hiking around for miles and miles. I don't like having that giant thing in my backpack weighing me down when I hardly ever use it. Especially when elk hunting, they're such big animals. When you're close enough bow hunting, you don't really need to whip out a giant one to confirm what you're looking at in the scope. This is going to be usually all I need for most of my hunts. 13 to 39 power. I usually don't even go to 39. I usually stay around the 20, 25 to verify what I'm looking at before I decide if it's something worth making a move towards. If you're someone who really wants to confirm like specific size in your field, judging an animal and its antler points and counting points and how long they are before going after an animal, this magnification size might not be big enough for you. But honestly, for my purposes, I'm happy with what this gives me in field judging an animal to decide if it's something I want to go after. So it's a great tripod, super light. I just leave it in my bag all the time, even when I'm scouting, because it's not very heavy at all, and it's it's the size of an Nalgene water bottle, maybe slightly bigger. Of course, going on that is my all-in adapter. I love this ever since I have it. It helps me get really cool digicam footage on my phone. So I have a phone adapter or phone case that hooks up to this adapter on magnet. You just slap it on, it sticks, so you're able to film and take pictures of the animals or cool things that you're seeing out in the field. This screws right on and it stays on the spotting scope. Then you attach this by magnet as well, and it stays stuck, and it stays pretty firm on there. And of course, I protect the front of the glass with a pad here. So that's my optics setup for 2024. Hopefully it's going to guide me into a bunch of many cool animals this year. And thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to hear what you guys are running this season in terms of optics.